Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Stable video, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the June 2026 blog, which is the Western Festival and American Quarter Horse. So let's get straight into these spoilers. To start off, we have the Western Festival. Howdy Star fam, long time no see. It's been what, a whole month? I hope the warm summer sun and refreshing ocean breeze have treated you all well. While you've been partying at the beach, I've been keeping knee deep in cow dung, hay up in my elbows, ying and hauling, chickens running amok. No, I'm not jealous. Anyway, you've guessed right, I've been setting up for the Western Festival. You see, they've needed some extra hands over here because with the new arrival of the Moreland Fair, they've had to move some stuff around. So this year you'll find a crop competition, Conrad's High Striker, and more at the brand new spanking Moreland Fairgrounds. Okay, and here is the picture of the Moreland Fairgrounds. This actually looks really nice. So it looks like they're adding in a windmill, and by the way, this is where usually the monthly bazaar is. That's the location of this fairground. And then we have the photo prop there. We have some nice chickens for sale. And then looks like we have a very nice like cow thing, where like you put the cows in the stalls and then like you release them and they go bucking around. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So maybe that could be like a new daily or something. But yeah, we'll have a crop competition that'll probably be with like maybe Jasper and Dorothy again. And then we have Conrad's High Striker, which is the thing where you take the hammer and you smack it onto the thing, and like if the thing goes up and hits the bell, you win and stuff. So those are two things that are going to be at the Moreland Fairgrounds. Back at Starshine Ranch, chaos as chaos does. The ranch life never rests, especially not during this time of year. Chores have to be done, renegades are running ramped, and Josh has an ongoing problem with the tourists visiting the ranch. They will never understand what it's like running a ranch, huh? And for that wasn't enough, the renegades have decided to steal pets from the ranch, but unlucky for them, they've picked some of the most unruly pets to steal. And now the chaos has spread to the camp as well. Someone should really free them from their misery. These pets are putting them in. Oh well. Okay, so it looks like the main storyline quest for this year could be like a chaos quest at Starshine Ranch. So it looks like the renegades stole dragon pets, as we can see in this photo right here. And the dragon pets are starting fires. So it looks like we're going to need to do chores and clean those up. And based off of this, the chore board is probably going to be returning with different chores we can do around. So like that'd be cleaning up the poop and all that stuff from last year. So that's going to be fun to see coming back. So you remember what a hero I was during the Equestrian Festival, saving you all from the evil Sabine, making sure she doesn't show her face back at the festival again? Well, I've garnered enough bravery to do it once again. My target this time, the Beast. You heard it. The Beast and I have reached an agreement, and they will not bother you at all during this festival. You don't even know what I've sacrificed to make this happen. But don't worry, I don't expect anything in return. At least nothing big or anything. Anyway, speaking of golden rewards, our dear Gary Goldtooth is back at the ranch like always, but it seems the rules have changed a bit this year. Instead of keeping the gold you collect to yourself, Gary's tracking all of your gold and giving out rewards when certain amounts of gold have been collected. I hope you like hats, and lots of them. Okay, so why am I kind of like sad about this? I miss like running around the wolves and the bears, and like you kind of have to like, run around the wolves to get to the renegade chests. Like I really found that fun, even though it was annoying. It was fun. So I really am pretty sad about that, but anyway, what you gonna do? And then instead of turning in your gold for pets and stuff, it's gonna be kind of like a trailblazer. Once you get enough gold, he'll track it and then you can collect the rewards. And the rewards for this is going to be hat stacks. So you're going to get like one normal hat, then you're going to get two hats stacked on top of each other, then three hats stacked on top of each other, then four hats stacked on top of each other. Then I believe it's like four hats stacked on top of each other with a crown on top of it. So I feel like it's like pretty ridiculous prizes, but again, what you gonna do? It's been quick, it's been sweet, but I have to run off. I think they want me to show them how I jump or something. I don't know. I don't question much around here. See you all later. Alright, and now we're going to read about the American Quarter Horse. Ah, the American Quarter Horse, or AQH. If you're short on time, or slow at typing like me, what an icon, and rightly so. As with this horse I work on, the more I researched the breed, the more I fell in love with it. With this particular breed, it had me daydreaming about living on a ranch, crisp early mornings, wide open spaces, and the smell of hay and horses. Your trusty hard-working pal, saddled and ready to go. He's eager to please, hurting for the love of it. In its blood, he was born for this. Skidding to a theatrical halt, dirt spraying in a wave of showmanship. What a cool horse. So naturally, I was excited to work on this remake. Also, I do enjoy a spot of Western anything. When starting a new horse, setting everything up in our game editor is always wonderfully wonky at the start, and never causes to disappoint. It's at the crucial point before the horse is its own custom animations and skinning where the real magic happens. It's a bit like trying to wear a non-stretch, skin-tight catsuit with a matching form-fitting face mask that was tailor-made for someone else who is definitely not your twin. Does that make sense, or was it just frightening as it was confusing? In case, here's much of a simpler explanation. It's a bit like trying to squish a cat-shaped pillow into a dog-shaped pillowcase. Similar in shape, but not enough to share the linens. So here's what they're talking about. It's like really awkwardly shaped. The nose is like bent in, the eyes are like poking out, and the ears are like huge going up, and the forelock's kind of like in the air. So yeah, that's the little glitches they're talking about. That first implementation just hits just right. Chef's kiss. And then there's a photo of the snail plus the weird game file horse equals the weird game file horse with a snail shell on the back. So yeah, I just wonder what they're doing with their free time, but I guess instead of fixing the horse, they're editing photos of snails, so I guess that works as well. Briefly known as the Snorse. Later, after we got things sucked back into place and our trusty ranch hand got his own custom outfit, he was appointed by Muscle Ball Buff Pants by me. If you know, you know. Okay, and here's a photo of the American Quarter Horse. I'm just going to say this right now. This model is absolutely stunning. I love the build and I love the way the neck looks and how it's like short and curved a little bit. And then the face is just perfect. All the proportions are just amazing. Great job. I am in love with this model right here. So I just don't even know what else to say. It's just amazing. We went for a stock body conformation. Our AQH is a working horse, athletic, agile, and easy on the eyes. On the animation side, we include a few fan favorites, like the sliding stop and spin, since they're a hallmark of the breed. It would be a crime to leave out. We're also careful not to have the head carriage too low. This mount is expertly trained and has a positive outlook about the life on the range. For as coats, roans are common in the AQHs, so we decided to include at least one. We realized that we have too many roans in game, red, bay, blue, and lilac, but there is one missing. Not anymore. For the AQH remake, we will have a Palomino roan grazing our pastures. Ain't she a purty little thing? Okay, so the moves for this horse is going to be the sliding stop, and then it's going to have the spin, and then also for the special gait, there's going to be a move called a jog. We don't really know what the special gait jog is going to look like. We just found it in the game files, so I guess when the nice little trailer for the horse comes out, we'll figure out what they mean by the special move jog, but that's what the special move is going to be. And then here's one of the coat colors. It's a Palomino roan. I'm obsessed with this coat color. I love how like there's the nice little flea bitten markings, and then there's like white spots and darker spots and like lighter Palomino spots. It just looks amazing. And again, I'm obsessed with the build, and the eyes look very nice as well. So I just love everything about this horse. Great job, Star Stable. For the previous AQH, we had really pretty mane that I wanted to remake in 3D since the last one was a 2D texture with an alpha. Banded and braided manes are popular in Western disciplines, so yeehaw to do that. I was also mentioned that players have been quite requesting a fully braided tail. Quarter horse riders often braid their horse's tail to keep them out of the way when doing sharp turns and stops. So what better time to add that tail than now? So here are going to be two of the main hairstyles for the American Quarter Horse. I don't think this is going to be the default main style because it is pretty extravagant, but this is probably going to be one of the ones you can buy specialized to the American Quarter Horse. So as you can see, it's like braided up top, and then it fades down to like the nice flowing tail at the bottom. And I love how it's just, like wavy and stuff. And then the forelocks, of course, have some nice little braids in there as well. And then the tail is fully braided down to the bottom, which also looks very nice. So that's one of the new hairstyle combos that's going to be coming out the horse. Great job designing that. I would love to showcase more, but my brief was to write a teaser, not expose. I hope I managed to do just that. And fingers crossed, when you, the players, get your hands on our latest baby, you appreciate the love that our team put into this snazzy steed. Happy trails to ya. So that was the June 2026 game blog. Okay, so here's the little packaging label for the American Quarter Horse. It'll be coming on the 22nd of July at Starshine Ranch, so that probably means the Western Festival will also be coming on the 22nd of July, which is in 3 weeks. So this horse and the Camp Western Festival is actually coming sooner than you would expect. And then here is the description for the American Quarter Horse. Just kicked up into the air, a lone tumbleweed rolling by, and a lone stone rancher moving cattle upon horseback. But not upon just any horse, it's the American Quarter Horse. Rugged, agile, with stamina for working long days at the ranch. This breed is any cowgirl's right-hand man. But its athleticism and temperament can also make it a versatile horse, fit for many purposes. It's no coincidence that the American Quarter Horse is commonly seen within Western films. Their cool, stoic energy keeps them chill in front of the cameras or in the ring. As long as they get their action shots and sprints, the rider at Starshine Ranch all know it too well. It's not only the local saloon's chili that is spicy. When the American Quarter Horse is impatient, it's showing off its spins and strutting its stuff in a jog. So that's the very nice description for the American Quarter Horse. If you want to see some spoilers on some of the new outfits that are going to be coming out at the Western Festival, there is a ton of them, probably around like 10 in total. So the 2 videos that are going to be on the end cards in probably around 5 seconds are the 2 videos that include some Western outfit spoilers. So if you want to go see those, make sure to go watch that. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.